think you do not want him to live. He's dead. I've allowed the dual-sonic pulsator to be attached only to the body. Let's see what grandfather's indication is. You see? The dual-sonic pulsator must also be attached to a living brain to transmit living vibrations to the acquisition brain.
Such a powerful electrical power, I think the brain open with the vein of electric stress.
That sounds I am going to take from you. It's because when we spoke, we used the brains of children as their fate. What we need is a man, a powerful man and child. Then he shall succeed.
What could we do to succeed?
Imagine when someone to do our single candidate to death. Just we have to keep it alive, or we can take it right away.
Maria, we've already gone to death of 3 children. To dive into the graves of others just to make the experiment.
Love him on my fantasy team. Don't want him as my starting quarterback for my real football team. I think he does magic outside the pocket. It's inside the pocket that I just think he's very uncomfortable. And when you don't have a quarterback that can produce inside the pocket with the 3-5 steps, drop, pitch, throw, get it out in time, you really don't have a quarterback. So I think he's going to do exciting things, but unfortunately, I just don't think I don't see the Bears winning 10 games this season. And again, we've been talking about the Vikings. I think they've got a great defense. They've got a lot of weapons offensively. They did pick the starting quarterback, the correct starting quarterback. So I love the over of 8.5 wins for the -120.
So in the division, yeah, the cannibalization is there. The Bears in that 9.5 number. I'm curious, just year 2 of Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams relationship, because coming back into last season, and much is made about his completion percentage, sure, and the need for the extra magic. It's year 1 of unlearning a lot of what you'd had, where it was all about your elite skill set as just an individual. Not that he didn't have talent with him at USC, don't get me wrong, but it was a lot predicated on his ability to create space and plays. Curious in year 2, how much is, on time, on target. Now they need Luther Burden back, and they need, good luck with health, but certainly the 9.5 will be tough. Tougher schedule, and again, the cannibalism within the division, because you look at the Lions are at 10.5 of a it's so much that goes into a race. We're thinking for stops, which is quite a bit of stops for a street course race, but it's going to get physical out there. It's going to get physical out there. It's going to be tough.
Is this race relatively wide, would you say, for a street course race? Is this what you're used to dealing with? Just taking that, couple laps to me, the question is, how do you even pass on a course like this?
There is one zone that is very wide. That's the exit of turn 4 into turn 5. I would say from turn 4 to turn 5 is like the widest straightaway that we have. All these other ones are, I would say, pretty standard width to what we're used to when we go to Detroit. Official system, and you can follow all of them. It's still a little hazy, I think. Boy, so systematic. It is so historical. It is so chronological. It is so clearly described the details of the sacrifice of Christ and the significance of that sacrifice that it is absolutely unmistakable. I would say this, that no Christian should miss the power of this chapter. I would suggest that every believer memorize this chapter. If you memorized Isaiah 53, you would have the gospel on the edge of your lips all the time to give to anyone. You say, well, how do I share the gospel with someone? Recite Isaiah 53. It's all there. It's a